Hi everyone. This is Billy Joe with Moon Goddess 114433. Trying to get my camera right. Okay. Hi Stella Lee. Hi Divine Empress Tarot. Hello Helenium and everyone else. Okay, so I did a post where I asked everyone that I was going to do the live, and I requested everyone in, so that way maybe I could be more organized and I can get, and I expressed I was going to, whoever asked their question in advance, I would do up to 50 questions. Well, um, only 11 people asked questions, and those 11 people, I'm going to answer your questions. Okay. First of all, I want to first say to Maria a big shout out so much for sending me this. I was very surprised when I opened this gift. I was like, oh, look at this big old rock. Night ball. Like, oh my God. He's like, yes. Yes. Thank you so much. I love it. Love it. I love, um, in fact, I usually carry some. I usually carry it in my little bag in my bra. Like, okay, my boss, and I'm being chatty Cathy. I carry this satchel in my bra every day, and I always, every day, I have all these stones, and I'm drawn to these different stones that usually, but all these different ones that my boss, she's like, Billy Joe, she's like, I know you got some rocks in your bra. Could you imagine sticking that in there? Oh my goodness. I'll probably fall down. Okay, anyways. Thank you so much. I'm going to get to Estella Lee. Hi, Stella. Estella Lee, Estella Lee. So, Stella, Stella Lee asked, what does the universe want her to release? Well, let's see here. I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards. I'm just hearing the number 2. I just need 2 cards. The 5 of Cups. And Justice. Okay. So, I love this card. Because this reminds me of like one of them is like really, really nagging. Like, I remember my grandma when she was always nagging at my pawpaw, and she would just constantly, nah, 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 nah. And I always swore I was never going to nag my man. Okay. And you have the Justice card. So I'm getting that maybe there's still a relationship in the past that's still affecting you. Okay. Um, Maybe you've been divorced, and maybe this is a long-term relationship you was in that ended, and you feel like it was your fault. Okay, you feel like you have complained so much, or maybe you felt like it was your fault for pushing away, and you're just, or even maybe it may even be the current person you're with, but you need to release those feelings of guilt and blaming yourself. have loneliness. I know that I am never alone. So it is not your fault that you're feeling lonely right now. It is not your fault that your person at this moment or a past person relationships are not with you. None of this is your fault. And you need to release the hurt that you're carrying. You, you are hurt, loneliness, guilt, all inside of you. And you need to take these swords holding and cut it from you. Okay. I'm going to pull you some of these oracle cards, Stella Lee. It feels heavy, like you've got want to cry, and it's making me really want to cry, Stella Lee. So we have retreat, growth. So what I'm getting is to just go ahead and you probably need to I'll tell you a little bit. I used to be the type of person that I thought I had to be in a relationship. I couldn't stand being by myself. And I had to go into it where I was completely alone. I had to refuse dating. I had to refuse speaking to any of that way I can stop and learn to I am to the table. I am a sovereign divine goddess. And that who gets me, they bang. My heart is a king. My divine counter is what love that I have to offer. And that's something that you retreat into yourself, have that growth. Okay. I hope that resonates with you, and I hope it helps, Stella Lee. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to answer Miss Selena Marcos. You asked, will Mr. Flores you out soon? And if so, when will it be? Wow. Okay. So I have to consult with Spirit. I have this little cheat sheet here for the questions that were asked. Okay. So I know which questions are next. Okay. Selena, you're always asking about Mr. Flores. You like that Mr. Flores, don't you? I was going to originally do this morning, and the reason I did not is because I was sniffling and sneezing so much that I couldn't even get a word through without a sneeze. And it was the nasty kind, the kind that snot is just going everywhere. And you look like the snot monster, and your nose is real red and rough. Like, could you imagine me trying to shuffle cards and sneezing and snot and then have to use hand sanitizer? It would just be nasty. So it's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Mr. Flores, gonna ask her out soon. books just get on my nerves. Okay. So, your first card out, Selena, was the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this tells me that he sees you as someone who's very charming, very, she got the sunflower, so very bright. She's wearing yellow. Someone with a happy and joyful disposition. To me, a lizard, for some reason, I don't know why, but to me, when I see a lizard, it's a sign of fertility. And plus, it's the wand, and it's surrounding these. So they see this as being a very fruitful possibility with you. Next was the Eight of Swords. So this tells me they want to come rescue you. Maybe they see you as a damsel in distress, but that would be a distress of your own making. Also, I'm being shown, see how the cat at the queen, like, admiringly, right? He's looking at the lady. So, and she's blindfolded, and then she's not even looking at the cat. So you don't realize just how much he acts you. So, and then you have the Five of Cups. So while you're sitting here worried about, is Mr. Flores ever going to ask me out? He's behind you, waving his hands up in the air in the river like, hey, hey. Like, I think he's trying to give you subtle hints without coming flat out and saying it. And then you have the Two of Wands. So this is y'all two coming together, okay? So do I think he's going to ask you out soon? I think he's trying to build up the courage to do it. Yes, I think he is. But with the wands, so yes, you have one card with swords, but what I'm hearing in my head is for wands. So I think it would be probably about 3 or 4 weeks. Because the swords to me would be like days to a week or 2 weeks, and then the swords would be, the wands would be like a couple weeks to maybe a month and a half, 2 months. So we're looking at maybe 2 weeks to 2 months, anywhere in between there. But it all depends on you actually noticing him trying to ask you out. You're going to have to notice like these subtle little, like he does it in an odd way. Like the way he's flirting with you is in an odd way. Like the smooth peanut butter or the chunky. Something silly. It's not even flirting, but that's his only way that he's like, I don't even know how. So you're going to have those. And then, and like something silly like that, just smile real big. It's like, oh yes, I like the chunky. And then go into a conversation and then build it up from there. Okay, I hope that helped. Thank you, Selena. I hope it works out with you and your Mr. Flores. It looked like it's going to. Okay, red flag. What is the person you love hiding from you? Oh my geez. What are they hiding from you? Spirit. I'm being told to use the energy cards. Now, every time I do a live, it's like I never use the same deck. I always go to deck to deck to deck. Okay, red flag. What is your person you love hiding? What are they hiding from you? You know what? You need to ask them. Hi, redneck girl. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. Getting on with red flags. What is the person you love? What are they hiding from the spirit? We have a connection and hostilities. Okay. So, first off, this person appreciates you. Okay. This is a thicket, right? But they see, like, they don't see the thickets and the thorns. And look how she's holding this. She's got to be. There's got to be some blood that's not showing because she probably done wiped it with this. She done pricked her finger with the thorns on the rose, but still, she appreciates the beauty and the smell of the rose. She appreciates that. You have again with flowers; they're blossomed. This person really cares. They have very. I'm hearing they love you as well as you love. But with the hostilities card, I'm not getting any actual hostile feelings. Is they're probably not expressing this to you, and that's why that you feel like they're hiding something from them. Also, something I'm hearing is you're deflecting your past pain. Spirits tell me things from, you are using things from your past to this relationship. And when those are like to meditation and heal that stuff on the inside of yourself. Loves you, but again, the hostility, that's something that you've got to deal with on your own, okay? And then who had commented a question on was Kung when a job industry. Okay. When will Queen of Wong find a job? So we have the Page of Swords. And since that's Swords energy, it tells me you're going to find a job. To me, Swords is usually like with anywhere from days to a couple weeks. And there's people to help you find this job. It may be at an employment service. It may be friends and family, but somehow someone is you're going to get help from other people in finding what position, what kind. We have the seven of, so that's people are. We have the two of And the Five of Swords. Sorry, I'm just listening to Spirit. Just a minute. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So what this is telling me is, which is helpful because, from my understanding, your comment said that you have a degree in finance, which is going to be good because it looks like you're going to be helping people, their finances, people who's already had a lot of loss. They've went through struggles and hardships. You're going to help them balance their finances to where they can overcome these obstacles and these hurdles that they probably brought onto themselves. These are going to be wins, have wins, even though they cause themselves mismanagement. You're going to go in and fix what they did incorrectly. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you so much, Queen of Wong. Next is Helen M. She's the next one that commented. And you want to know if your new business will succeed. Any recommendations? Here. Will her business succeed? Which cards should I use? Will Helen M's business succeed? You have the Death card. Don't panic. Don't panic. The Death also represents rebirth. Spirit's telling me don't let you panic. But card. So let's see. Let's continue. The World. Okay. We're getting to this. Okay. You had to go through transformation. Something in your life, you went through a tower moment. Something crumbled. Something crumbled your tower. Like you lost things. Probably, you probably at one point felt like you lost everything. And you had to start all over again because you have the World card, which means you went through a complete. So it's just telling me you completely lost everything. Okay, but this is, starting anew, starting afresh. Okay, we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so that's for now. The King of Wands. The Six of Cups. I'm being told one more. And the Four of Swords. Okay. So, this new venture you're going on that you've started, you are determined to win at any cost. You're determined to be successful, blood, sweat, and tears. You're already putting blood, sweat, and tears into this new venture in this business. Okay? You've got so much passion for it. You're being driven. You're very knowledgeable about what you're doing. This is something that you have dreamt about doing for a very long time, and you're actually finally taking that leap. And I'm being told to trust that it's going to work out. There may be some bumps, but you're going to be smooth sailing over it. There's always bumps in the road, but you're going to be very successful. You're going to do very good. Let's see if there's anything else. Being told to pull one more for you. Okay, you have the Seven of Swords. You're going to be so successful, it's like you just kind of whooshed in, and like it's just going to happen overnight. Your success is just going to happen overnight. This is someone, I see this as someone, sneaking in the window, and going to take something, or it could be sneaking out. But what I'm hearing from Spirit is that even though you face the battles and the sweat and tears and everything to get where you are now, it's like you've dreamt of this for a very long time. I'm not going to say your whole life, but for a very long time. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's going to whoosh. It's going to happen, success overnight. Okay, Helen M. Thank you so much. I hope it resonated. Next on the list of those that commented on the post, as I had requested, was Redneck Girl 24. You asked, will you have a child of your own? If so, when and what sex? So, I can help you with that. Funny story. I did a little, it was a small ritual for Goddess Bridget in bulk. And, she is the goddess of fertility. And I requested a grandchild. And I failed to name which daughter I wanted the grandchild from. And thinking now, I have two daughters. One of them was 7. And lo and behold, she's been with different partners and has not been pregnant since. The other one has had. They are both pregnant now. Goddess, I appreciate all blessings. Okay, so we have the star. So you're dreaming a wish upon a star. Page of Wands. Why am I hearing to do that first? Redneck girl. I'm teasing with you. But seriously, that's what I'm hearing. You gotta have sex for that to happen. And you've 7 of Wands. Like, it's gonna take courage. Where you at, Redneck girl? Yes, I am. Hi, Haley Seagoat. Oh my goodness, I love you. Okay, so redneck girl, you are wishing for a baby. And I'm hearing you've got options, but you're holding out, waiting for the one, and you know who the one is that I'm talking about. I mean, we know who, you know who I'm talking about. And Spirit says, if you want a baby, quit holding out. You know, pick out one of these options, and you can have that baby. New beginning. With the look, it all starts with the male phallus, the sword. It all starts with the sword. But also, oh, thank you. And quit look at the bottom of the card, hermit. Don't be a hermit. Redneck girl, don't be a hermit. I know you want the Cancer Sun Leo Moon man. But you also want your baby boy, don't you? Look. And wands have to, or phalluses. Okay, you've got cards here in a sword card, which tells me you're going to have a baby boy. Okay, but to have that dream that you're dreaming upon a star, you've got to have sex first. That's the first secret. Oh no. Oh, excuse me. Oh, well, not okay. I'm sorry, I messed up my whole table. Okay. Then Mom wanted to turn the air conditioner on. Like, are you crazy? And I can't give you a when you're going to have the baby, Arkansas. I keep on want to call you Arkansas redneck girl. Tell you, all I can tell you is you've got to do the first, okay? And you'll have you a little boy, okay? I'm a this. Candace asked in the post, of course, for you, those of you that's just now logging on, I had posted a post earlier asking for people to ask their questions before, and only 11 people did, and those are the people that I'm going down the list and answering their questions. So Candace asked, being a freelancer, self-employed, the right path, and will it bring her abundance? Okay. He told to use these. Oh, I was wanting to tell y'all too. I'm wanting to do another giveaway. I haven't done one in a long time. So, and my friend, the writer Nanette, has given. And I don't know if y'all remember on Valentine's Day, I read y'all some poetry. It was from her Passions in Poetry. It's just a little. And she gave me 5 of her books that I could do as a giveaway. And so I'm going to draw 5 for. And with those books, I'm not only going to mail you that book and have her sign to you, it'll be an autographed copy, but with your name on it. But I will also do a personal reading for you, a private personal reading, either twin flame in-depth reading or whatever you'd like. Whether if you prefer, some of my subscribers would prefer, career readings or something, or life path readings, and that's good too because I really enjoy those. So whatever reading you would just, I would ask that after this, not in the live chat post, but after it processes, and when I'm done, if go ahead and comment that you want in the drawing for the book and the reading. And then what's today? At the end of this month, the end of March, which weeks, we've only got like what, 2.5 for 5 people. Okay, so let me go ahead and get with Candace. So, and this is probably the only place I'm going to mention it too, so, because I can forget to mention things. I may put a post on my community page. Okay, Candace, is being a freelancer that's self-employed the right path? We have Magician in the Mirror. Girl, you can manifest your blessings and make it happen. First chakra, Archangel Michael, which tells me that you can manifest this. You can make it successful. Make sure that the foundation is strong. And with Broken Heart, what I'm getting with this one isn't a career, even about you having a broken heart. What I'm getting is that you have to tell yourself you can do it. Look at yourself, mantras and positive affirmations. I can do this. I have this. I am going to be successful. I am not, let me correct myself. Do not say I am going to be. Say I am successful. Is how you word it. Because when you say I am successful, you are walking in the now. If you say I am going to be successful, or can you please make me successful, you're thinking in lack. Okay? So when you think in the positive, you generate the energy of action. Okay? And walk away from any negative thoughts or behavior patterns. And then you're going to have adjacent possibilities on this for your freelancing, for your career. You're going to have all of a sudden, you're going to have all these things open up to you, and it's going to be very abundant. Believe it, and it will be. It will happen. It definitely, most certainly will. Okay. Next was Ms. Reeves. You asked, what type of startup business would bring you money and joy? What kind of business should you start that would bring you money and joy? Because, you got to have money to live. For myself, I've been wanting to quit my day job and do tarot readings full time. I've been thinking of doing tarot readings full time. That, and I want to get back into my candle making. I loved making my candles. Okay, let's raise. We have the King of Fire. It says focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Motivation. So you be good at something that's motivational. King of Water. You got two kings here. This tells me you would be excellent at being a leader. It says charity work. Huh. You would be good at leading others, at leading to where you would be able to help others in need. It would bring you satisfaction. It would bring you joy. And being the leader, it would also bring you significant income. You have the Two of Water, which tells me you would love, I'm on the right path by telling you that, and you would actually love it. You would flourish at that. Spirit is telling me that you've already got something in mind, actually, that has crossed your mind, that you've thought about when it comes to giving assistance to others in some kind of way. You have the Page of Air. And then you have the Sun. So I'm being told that you're really trying to be logical about this. You have a lot of new ideas, and you don't want to be too hasty about it. So you're really thinking it through. But you are on the right path. Take the initiative. Be the leader that you were always meant to be. And take that path that you've been thinking of that's going to not just help yourself, but it's going to help other people as well. Okay. Then, who else did I have? Wrote all these questions down for everybody. And I had Sunny says, what should your future be? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What should Sunny's future career be? What kind of direction should she go in? So we have biblical, lessons and blessings, trust and faith. Okay. And the bottom of the deck is angels. So every single card I pulled for you has to do with I really feel like you've been thinking of going, like being a priest or some type of spiritual teacher or religious teacher. And this is what you should start learning. It's all of them have to do with every card I pulled. Go ahead and pull some of these cards, Miss Sunny. Or Mr. Sunny. Just so I have the star card again. I had that with someone else earlier. The Ace of Cups. The Three of Swords. And the Page of Wands. Okay. Reason why you're thinking or you're down towards this path is you have a love for your spiritual path. You have a divine purpose. You want to help those who are, and you would be good at helping those who have gone through heartache and despair. You would be like a star on a dark night that helps lead them to the way. And you're the type of person who would do this passionately. Okay. I hope that helps you, Sunny. Thank you so much for your question. Okay. The next one was Classy. 11 a.m. What is my Scorpio's feelings for you and their intentions towards you? Let's see here. So what is the Scorpio's feelings for you, Classy? That's what we want to know. Does he love her so? Is it in his kiss? Oh, yes. Okay. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to kiss my divine counterpart. I'm going to kiss on the tip of his nose, on his chin, on each eyelid. Or I'm going to try. Okay, Classy. What is Classy Scorpio's feelings for Classy? What's his feelings? We have lead. We have find balance. We have trust. Helpless and hopeless. Wow, that's making me laugh. Okay. Like, really getting that he's confused. To be honest. Like, he's like, he really wants to, this person tell, they really want to step up, but it's like finding balance card. I'm just seeing a wheel spinning it to me, and it's like they're scared. This trust, it's like the Fool card, taking a leap of faith, And to me, right now, I'm just seeing, you know how when you're doing those exercises at work and you close your eyes and you're supposed to fall backwards? So this one, she's falling forward with her eyes closed and expecting the other person to catch them. And they're like, I really don't know if I can do that or not at this point. This person still, they feel a little confused right now. Okay. What are their intentions? What's the Scorpio's intentions? We have opportunity beckons. That's why I think that's why they're confused, because they're like, I know I need to do something, but I really don't know now. And they're really just wanting to let things grow. Okay. They really just want to let things grow. On the bottom of the deck is challenging times. So I'm really feeling like they're challenged by this. This is why they're so confused. Okay. So just, I'm feeling like you should just give them a little bit more time, give them some more patience, and give it some room to grow. Okay. And then Soul Truth asked, what action will Seth take towards your connection? In other words, what you really wanted to know, you said, was when will he propose? Oh my goodness. Well, just get straight to the point, girl. It's more like, I'm hearing this question like, what action will Seth take towards the connection? No, scratch that. I just want to know, when the hell is he going to get on his knee? Soul Truth, when is Seth going to propose? Spirit, when is he going to take it to the next level? I mean, really. When is he going to let her take his last name? You may not even want the last name. But I don't know. I'm old-fashioned. And I know that's programmed thinking, but I still, what? Yep, that's mine. They put their name on it. They put the name on it. That means they really wanted to keep. Okay, 6 of Wands. So there's victory there. It's gonna happen. Celebrate. Oh, girl, look. Celebrate tonight. The Empress. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Are you trying to get pregnant? OMG. Well, anyhow, you are moving into success. It is going to happen. Okay? You know, there's going to be a celebration. There's going to be an engagement. Since I do see the Wands was the very first card out the gate, I'm going to go with that it should happen within the next couple months. But then I also pull the Moon cards. So it's like, Spirit says, let that be a surprise. It's going to happen, but let it be a surprise to you. If you're planning on going to a party, though, I'm just going to tell you that it might happen at a party. It might not. Don't get your hopes up, because Spirit says he wants to surprise you. Okay. Okay. I hope that helped. I hope y'all all enjoyed it, the readings. Thank y'all all who actually followed what I asked and listed your questions beforehand on that post. Again, if you want to enter the drawing for the giveaway for the 5 free readings, personal readings with me mailing you the poetry book, make sure you comment after this live reading posts and on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. This was Bull Joe with Moon Goddess 114433. Bye. Oh, moon goddess. I'm sorry. See, I still don't feel good. It's all the meds I'm taking.